ability. So Sivir here makes a ton of sense, and it just buffs the entire comp as well from Samsung.
And this is kind of one of those games where you feel like Samsung won pick and ban super hard because months of the year, and thus you have to really raise your expectations for Samsung to commit.
Edge sees this one coming. It's a nice double petrifying gaze straight into a cocoon from Punch. He goes in. Shockwave going to be dodged out by the repel, and first blood comes through. Edge picking it up. And True Shot Barrage not going to find anything, but it looks like they will find Crown. Flash forward into the Q from Punch, takes him down. 2 kills picked up for Kongdoo Monk.
Spotted now.
Yeah, but he's going to go ahead and pop the Ghost. Has the flash available if he needs to close the distance. Cougar going low, throws out the Glacial Fissure, pops up Crown. Isn't enough though. No, the Shockwave will come through, and that's going to pick up the kill. Soul already throwing out the True Shot Barrage. He's going to be a little bit vulnerable here underneath this turret. Almost goes down. The Dissonance just shredding up.
Wing condition as the one hope against hope.
Ambition not going to find the pop-up on the Cougar. Now really far forward, the rest of his team not there, and Edge is flanking around to the side, gets the Petrifying Gaze out, but not going to find the stun, just gets the slows coming through for JJ and Ambition both going low, and Edge is still pretty healthy. He can keep pumping out damage. Punch can go over the wall with the exhaust coming down now on top of Ruler. Edge going low, almost getting taken out by Crown, but Kongdoo, they're able to pick up 2 kills. Ambition and Ruler both going down.
We did say Ambition was baiting before, but this time around he actually did go too aggressive.
When you look at this is exactly what we were talking about. The Baron being shredded down by Edge, but Kongdoo, they're still very low on HP. Punch, he's going to be able to pick it up, and boom, right back into this game. And now Crown and Core JJ, they have to try to make it out of here alive.
Keep chasing, the poke damage is so huge. They need to get out. Okay, Kongdoo, you got the kills.
No! Oh, Soul! Going
Even
way
flash.
too aggressive, flashing in with the Arcane Shift on top of it all. Flash
Oh my God!
And 2 Baron buffs gone just like that. Make that 3 as Cougar did fall, and they might be looking for a 4th Punch. Really low. Core JJ just needs to line up 1 Q.
That was some LCS moments right there, where first
that's going to be the repel.
He's
He's
gonna
trying to trade it back.
Oh, come
Ambition's
on!
waiting. Oh, the Prey Seeker not quite going to hit him, but there's really nowhere else for this Elise to go. Ambition should be getting rid of 1 more Baron buff. There it is. Roach going to be
on the way.
Yeah, they really want to finally get
a kill involvement.
Into the action. He's going to go ahead and use that Keeper's Verdict, but that's a 3-item Orianna. So Roach, no matter how tanky you are not going to be living through this one. You can see kill is handed over to Crown, and that's going to be his 5th 5-1-0 on the Orianna.
Do something like this again, because we're already winning the game.
And Samsung have made mistakes this tournament, but in the first 10 minutes, the first 15 minutes, this is the first time in mid to late game.
Oh boy,
Edge.
yeah, Edge going to go
Really
in.
nice Petrifying Gaze.
Yeah, he gets snapped back in. The Petrifying Gaze comes through, does stun up 2. Ambition trying to confirm that kill if he can just
turn
get
this?
it. Redemption's coming down. Not going to help out really. Crown will fall. Punch going low. Comes back down with the repel. A double kill now for that Orianna. Make it a triple. Can he find the Quadra? Cougar going to flash away. It looks like they'll give up on the chase, but that is enough. They're going to move through.
Just kind of buying as much time as they can. And even a big mistake would not be enough to swing this matchup over as, okay, that happened.
All right, well, we'll have to get a replay to see how that transpired, but now...
That's basically what happened.
All right, well, we're going to have that big speed up coming through.
Whoa!
We're actually going to catch 3 members.
The
Pushes
triple.
them over towards. It's going to be the end of the game here for Kongdoo Monster. Samsung now onto the Nexus turret. They'll knock that down. Their inhibitor has fallen. The Super Dreams are here. Cube going low, buddy. Jumps forward, gets on the punch. Got that Guardian Angel. They'll come back up, but the Nexus is exposed. Samsung Galaxy going to close this one out just before the 36-minute mark. And it looks like they're not even going to lose a single member in this last fight.
Farming KDAs, man.
Yep. It's just going to be bumping up those numbers right there. Cougar falls. Ruler trying to get a couple more hits in, but the Nexus is dead. And that is going to be Samsung Galaxy going 1-0 so far in this best-of-5 set.
I felt like Kongdoo Monsters in the early game had a few decent moves, especially around the mid lane with Edge. Had that outplay on the gank where he had no flash. But we talked so much about it in-game. We saw it as well, like Sivir, Karma can push these lanes. Ezreal cannot. He cannot push it as fast. They have to react, and suddenly you can't move around the map. You can't force any plays with this comp as Kongdoo Monsters, and then you just can't really gain a big advantage.
At the highest level, which we are playing here, in 5v5s, if you draft like this, you need to win at every junction. You need to outplay, you need to out-rotate. They did some of that in the very early game, specifically around the mid lane. But when you draft these execution-heavy, counter-picking yourself in some situation comps, you can't have any mistakes. The first mistake, the game will be iced out. And that's why 15, 20 minutes in, we're like, I don't see how this comes together with a victory for Kongdoo Monster. And okay, took 15 minutes to actually register the big W, but we can't be surprised that game 1 is won by Samsung.
Yeah, Samsung slow and steady after that one mistake. They actually gave a Baron over to Kongdoo Monsters. That was the big turning mark.